It's great to have you with us from Jones Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. It's the Arizona Wildcats and the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Lubbock has one of the best fan bases in college football. When you step on the field, they are welcoming, they are loud, and they are passionate about their Red Raiders. This has become a must-visit venue. If you're talking about college football, do not sleep on Lubbock, Texas. The Red Raiders are ready to roar. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wildcats offense as they take control of the football first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. Here's the pressure. And it's a sack.
Man, that is a picture-perfect start for this defense. Number one objective, get off the field even better. Third down, force him into a passing situation. You win, you hit the quarterback. Nice start by this team.
They kick it away on fourth down. Secures it at the 30. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And it will be Will Hammond at the controls. What a game he had last time out. 3 touchdowns, better than 200 yards, leading his team to victory. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Running inside. It's Dickey. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Hammond. Gonna take a shot. Intercepted for the 11th time. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. And the Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. 3rd down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that first down.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Arizona moving the ball quickly down the field. Wants to throw again. Pulls it in. It's Gallagher. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Let's chat a little big picture Arizona. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you're going to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Hand off from the gun. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. To the ground to try to move the chains. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And, man, I don't know that there's a better 1-2 punch in all of college football when it comes to complementing each other than these two backs. Dickey can run downhill, stay square, be powerful. Williams can you can play touch football in an elevator and lose to that guy. So dynamic, good out of the backfield. Palmer, this offense, I know they got a new QB, but to me it starts on the ground.
It does. I think that's the part that really makes this offense so unique and dynamic, is it really is an air raid principle type offense, but they're still running it about 50% of the time. And you just mentioned the 2 guys back there. When you've got talent like that, why not? They absolutely should tote the rock. Oof. Careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked up.
And the ball is loose on the return. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. The Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. They're dealing with a second and long. The give from the gun. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up of 6. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Looking downfield, it's Fafita. Safe completion on the screen. There he goes. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a...
Could be an alley. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Fires quickly. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. They'll try to get the first through the air. Zings it complete to the right. They'll mark it down, and that'll be enough for an Arizona first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete. They'll stop the clock for an injured Wildcat. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's 4th down.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing.
They get through, and it's blocked. They'll stop the clock for an injured Wildcat. We'll check on his status, but at the moment, we'll take a timeout. First play of the drive comes from the 41. The run to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's Hammond. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. And the Red Raiders will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. One final play before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Craig. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats.
Looking deep down the right side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Red Raiders Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Off play action on first down. With the catch, it's Eakin. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Marking out of bounds at the 46.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. The run inside. It's Sticky. Got enough for the first. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. It's starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room. The 10. Touchdown Wildcats. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And that's one the quarterback would love to have back. At this point of the game, it's tight on the scoreboard, and if that guy's not open, nothing's there. You got to throw that thing away, or you got to tuck it and run, take a sack, live to play another down. That's a decision the quarterback wishes he had back.
Yeah, because you're so frustrated because you're in a position to get points. And, right, when you start getting down there, Palmer, they talk to you all the time. Don't give away points. Make sure you're smart with the football. Don't try to do too much. He tries to do too much. He pays for it, and the defense takes it all the way back to the end zone.
Off the play fake on first down. Finds his man. It's Carter. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. On the run, it's Sticky. Finds maybe some room here. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying play action. Rushes on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To the air, it's Hammond. Under fire. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Right on the money. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. The Red Raiders will punt this one away. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Wildcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Rides to back and leaves it. Breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well give it to him again. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And
Winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. And it's their freshman defensive back who's down on the play, and Howie Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to power their way ahead. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. They'll stop the clock for an injured Wildcat. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. To throw, it's Hammond. Fires to the right. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? There he goes to the right. Past the 10. And he scores! Touchdown, Red Raiders!
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends. Like what you just saw right here. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Had to throw it before he wanted.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Arizona runs out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for a gap. It's Dickey. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Give to the running back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Looking to pass. It's Hammond. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Turning it on. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Dickey. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Back to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Dickey. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Wildcats signal for a timeout. That's their first. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down. A 1st down run in the red zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Wildcats call their 3rd and final timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Into the end zone for 6.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hand off from the shotgun. Good. Solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Looking to throw. It's Fafita.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly.
And that's what this offense needs, man. They need to do this, but they need to put several together. Back-to-back punts on their last 2 possessions. A lot of times that can wear your defense out, right? Playing so many snaps. This offense just keep being focused, executing on 3rd down, putting some drives together. Next thing you know, you'll look up and you'll have points on the scoreboard.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Takes the easy completion. Could not make his way to the corner.
Really good job by the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's open things up with Louisiana Tech taking on the South Alabama Jaguars. And it's the Bulldogs coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. And this one gets them to 5 wins on the year, which isn't cause for a campus-wide celebration, but it's proof the coaching staff is getting through to this team.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. As they get ready to start this 3rd quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. To the air, it's Hammond. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Finds his man.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The give is to Williams, and he'll be brought down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Red Raiders are marching down the field.
Wide 29! Wide 29! Check, check, check! Blue 22 guard! Blue 22 guard!
Back to throw, it's Hammond. Going to take a shot at this DB. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go?
Wide 53! Wide 53! Blue idiot!
Going to the running game. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fellow right in the middle.
Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Red Raiders go back to work after moving the chains through the air.
Red 18! Red 18!
Looking downfield on first down. Escapes the pressure going right. It's caught downfield. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. The Red Raiders, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Trying the run, it's Williams. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. They'll stop the clock here as one of the Red Raiders remains down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone.
Blue 22! Blue 22!
They'll run play action. Quick strike complete. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll run it on first and goal. And he breaks the play. drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Arizona offense coming onto the field. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
And how about that linebacker? Seeing the ball getting thrown really quickly to the wide receiver, breaking on it, and then be able fast guy on the ground for no gain. That's a really athletic play by that linebacker.
Back to throw, it's Fafita. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out, they're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. The give is to Williams. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Takes it in. Touchdown, Arizona.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit. The ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. The give on the counter. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
To the air, it's Hammond. Makes the grab. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Fires left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man downfield. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. As we head to the fourth quarter, this guy is seeing the defense. Look how he spread the ball around. So first down will open up the final period. The run inside. It's Williams. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Caught by Williams on the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Third down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football, had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the fourth quarter. Time to go win it.
They'll move the wide receiver. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Gallagher. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They'll stop the clock for an injured Wildcat. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. Backed up now. Here's second and long. The give on the counter. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. What they would give to help their kicker out with a few yards on third down. From here, it would be a 55-yarder. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. Boy, how big was that missed field goal? Would have tied the game, and now instead they've got the ball back. It's late, and they've got the lead. The give is to Williams. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up second and 4.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Makes the grab. It's Joyner. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Red Raiders with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Handoff to Joyner. There's some room. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Got his man on the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Handoff, Joyner running left. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Dropping back, it's Hammond. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
Nice 1st down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
So now it's 2nd and long. Running inside, it's Craig. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Quentin one more time. Here's a little room there. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it.
54. Red 54.
Handoff, Joyner running left. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. That timeout taken by the Wildcats is their final one. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Here's a give to Joyner. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Flag 14. Flag 14.
On third down, here's Quentin Joyner. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be fourth down. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. He's got enough to move the chains, and that clock will keep moving, and they'll be able to run it out.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
The quarterback takes a knee. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.